Hello, gentlemen. How's it going today?
Hello, very well, thank you very much.
Good. I
Lovely and
love
sunny
this
where you
movie.
are.
I'm in Toronto. I had such a great time watching this movie. I honestly had so much fun. Goose, let's start with you because, Rolf, look, he's the getaway guy. Did you have to get in some fancy cars and practice before you got into this?
Listen, Bonnie, we don't know about fancy, but these cars were very adept at going sideways. And me and Stu were invited to an airfield. And let's just say we had some of the best times of our lives. And we've had children. We're married to the loves of our life. But this was well up there with all that shit. It was fun, wasn't it, Stu?
It was amazing.
I was going to say that because it didn't look like you guys were having any fun at all. I mean, my God, Stuart, you get to play Brad Cage. I mean, seriously, who do you like better, Brad Pitt or Nicolas Cage, if you had to choose?
I mean, I think if it was Brad, he'd be going for a Nicolas Cage vibe. I think he's only chucked the Brad in there as a sort of modern homage, but he's all about the Nick Cage stuff.
Absolutely, because I was going to
be rocking the long hair if he could. But Rolf said to him, "Nah, bro, you're not going to get away with the long hair. Chop it."
Yeah, but he's the muscles, Brad Cage. He's the muscles, and he's got a little bit of a temper. Was it hard to pull that back some days? You got some nice castmates there. You weren't nice to some of them.
I know. Well, I mean, luckily, that's the hard thing is trying to be an asshole when you all get on so well. That's the difficult part, isn't it? We had a lovely time.
Yeah, it really looked like it. Goose, tell me a little bit about working with this gang, how you guys bonded and became such a great team of thieves, to a point.
Yeah, I mean, not to give too much away in what actually happens in the movie, but on a daily, on an everyday, like I knew Natalie before, and she's incredible. Right. She's so talented. She's just a wicked person. So I already knew the energies were there. And then as soon as I met Stu and Matthias and Ruby, I think the big thing is everybody was just good vibes because you could do work. Bonnie, you turn up at work sometimes and there's a new asshole in the office. It's annoying. Exactly. Yeah, luckily, there was a significantly reduced amount of assholes in our general vicinity, and that all translated to good vibes,
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear this. Now, Matthias, I have to say, not only as a co-star, but as a director of this film, I thought he did a spectacular job. Aside from the fact that he's now made safecracking very sexy. Stuart, what was it like to work with him?
He's incredible. I mean, I absolutely love him. From the first phone call where we just chatted, we sort of screamed down the phone at each other for an hour about how excited we were, and this was our dream to do these sorts of films. And he's just an absolute sort of machine. I find it difficult enough to do just the by one job, the acting. You stress about that, and he's doing that in a different language while producing and directing this show. He's incredible, and with such passion and excitement for what people are bringing. It's a really lovely way to work.
Yeah, well, Goose, what about for you? Because, a great thing about Matthias is that not only is he a director, but he's an actor. So I think that he would understand the actors, better, get what's going on. So how collaborative was he? What was it like for you to work with him?
Do you know what? Stu does such a beautiful homage to working with Matthias. I feel like I just got to go the opposite and say, he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Yeah, I mean, bro, everything that Stu said, and also generally from a just logistical point of view, to be across production, to be across direction of photography, and doing it outside a language which is not your first language. It's kind of wild. It's wild shit. And so it's honestly a brilliant thing to have been able to do. And genuinely, it's like as a performer, writer, trying to always learn on my feet, you see that he was really calm through it. He's a big bubbly guy and he likes to scream and shout and have fun. But unless you've got a calm aura about going around and making this kind of film and filmmaking, especially the times that we made it, there was a lot to be learned. He did a brilliant job.
Yeah, it really was so much fun. I loved it. I love the brain of Zack Snyder. How he comes up with this stuff is amazing. You guys were so great to watch in this film. I truly appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Nice one, buddy.
Okay, take care.